Yo, so last week I drove 600 miles to see Tenet in IMAX. I drove 300 to the theater and 300 back in the same day from Los Angeles to Las Vegas with two of my buds. You might be asking, why would I do something like that? So I'm going to give you some backstory before I talk about the experience.
This has been a very long drive.
It feels like we should be halfway, honestly. And the fact that we're not is a little disappointing.
All right, so before the pandemic and everything, I used to go to the movie theaters 3 times a month at least to see all the new releases, the movies that excited me, whether that be a blockbuster like Tenet, a Nolan movie, or like a Denis Villeneuve movie with Dune coming out soon. I'm definitely going to go see that. If LA is not open yet, I'll have to drive somewhere far and see that in a theater. I just love seeing movies in theaters. I always have. Here's an example of my obsession. I keep a notebook. Let's see, where is my notebook? I've kept this since 2014, but from the years 2016, 2019, if I broke down and did the math of the amount of movies that I've seen, and technically in those 4 years, I spent 47 days watching a movie. Part of that leads into the fact that I was a film student, so I had to watch a lot of movies for school. And the others, I just love watching movies. So I've seen a lot. So that gives you the reason of why I would drive 600 miles to see a movie. But also, for the people watching this and movie fans, this wasn't just a movie. I didn't drive 600 miles to go watch Batman vs. Superman. No offense to people that would do that, but I drove 600 miles to see a Christopher Nolan movie. If you're a film nerd, I don't really need to explain more. If you're not, Christopher Nolan made The Dark Knight, which was like the first movie that made me a really big movie fan. Inception, Interstellar, Memento, The Prestige.
Abracadabra.
The guy's made some incredible movies. And you have to see him in theaters. I have a fear that if I met Christopher Nolan one day, and for some reason I told him, hey, I watched Tenet on my iPad when it came out on iDemand, or my 50-inch TV, which sounds decent size, but no. Nolan wants you to see the movie that he shot 60% in IMAX, or at least a movie theater, because the sound, because of all that. You just got to do it. It's what you do for a Christopher Nolan movie. So I did. Alright, so I convinced my friends Craig and Mark to come with me. I'm going to show you some footage of our little adventure, our little vlog.
Yo, vlog time. It is. See that? 6:21. Take off driving to Vegas. Let's go pick up the boys. Yeah! Our third informant is fast asleep.
My excuse is that none of my alarms
I said,
Like, kind of people aren't gonna run. Mark, what do you think Tenet is gonna be like?
at least the vibes I got from what I've seen about it so far, I think it's going to be very Inception vibe, but with like a more centralized, like personal narrative.
Dude, that's some Arrival shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ex Machina, but Arrival's better. I peed in the parking lot because I had to pee really bad. But we are here in Vegas in a very empty and very large parking garage.
Ready to perform surgery. Today we're gonna do an arthroscopic, I think, on both right and left knee, and then we'll get it done and be on our way.
There you go. We're checking out. Talk to you when the movie's over, yo.
Welcome to the afterlife.
The movie's over. My mind is blown. I think all this is Craig. Keep making that face. That's how we all feel. It was pretty.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty.
Gosh.
Mind altering. Painful.
Vibratory.
Yeah.
Scintillating.
It was incredible, and at the same time, the most frustrating thing I've ever seen.
Annihilation Apocalypto. Tenet.
You can tenet.
Okay, so I think you saw the clip where we were a little bit mind blown after the movie. I'm not a movie reviewer. I mostly watch movies to enjoy them. Since I've written so many essays and know a lot about movies, I do judge them kind of harshly just because I'm almost like trained in the way I view them. All I'll say is the movie kind of blew our minds. And anyone that's seen it will agree. Like, you love it, but you also just don't understand it, and that kind of makes you frustrated. I will just say I need to watch it 3 to 4 more times until I can give you a fair assessment, which might be an assessment for some of you. Like, if you're not super into that, maybe that's not what you want to do. You don't want to watch a movie that many times to be able to grade it, which I totally understand. That's totally reasonable. I will say a positive about the film is it has now been, since driving and seeing the movie, it's been 10 days since I did that. I've still thought about the movie a lot, and I want to see it again, like, if I could right now. So I think that's positive. And Robert Pattinson, oh, he's gonna kill it as Batman. He was so good in this movie. Okay, and yeah, that was my 600-mile adventure to see a movie. I hope my local theater opens soon, or any local theaters in Los Angeles open soon, with the proper guidelines, I guess. Yeah, so that's the video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, give it a comment, give it a like, subscribe maybe. If you didn't, give it a comment. Explain what I did wrong. Explain what you didn't like. I know this is kind of a weird set, but I didn't think the vlog was enough to post as a video, so I'm kind of trying to bring in context. Let me know if the audio sounds good. And, yeah, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Peace. Doses.